Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make pap. So for pap I need dawa, jero and white corn. This is jero. I buy 1 derica of jero. Jero is also known as guinea corn. Then I also get 1 derica of dawa. Dawa is also known as millet. And then I get half a pint of yellow corn. If you want to use white corn, you will get white pap, but I prefer the yellow pap, so I get this yellow corn. After that, I soak for 24 hours, only the corn. I soak the corn for 24 hours, and the following day I add the jero and dawa. So this is me here after 24 hours of soaking the yellow corn, soaking the jero and dawa in the same bucket. So when I soak the corn, I cover it and add enough water so that it can soften. You can soak this for about 3 days, 4 days, depending on how quickly you want it. So after soaking, this is what it looks like. This has not been washed. This is the combination of all the 3 grains. This is what it looks like mixed. I poured enough water to soak it. You can see the level of the water. This is just after I have drained the water I used in soaking it. So I'll go ahead now to wash it. Make sure that salt does not come in contact with any of the materials or ingredients you use to make your pap, because if salt comes in contact with any of it, your pap will be watery. No matter what you do when making the pap, it will be extremely watery. So take note of that. So this is the dirty water used in soaking the pap for a few days. So I poured water to this level, which I have drained now. So I'll go ahead to wash it. So this is the first water I poured into the pap, and you can see how dirty it is. So we're going to wash this now and change the water. We'll repeat this process until the water is clear and clean. That is when I pour the water and I can see the corn, jero and dawa without even stirring, or even after stirring, then we know that it is clean enough. So I'll go ahead and wash it now, discard this water, and just repeat the process. So this is what it looks like after the first wash. It looks pretty clean, but it's not that clean. So I repeat the process by adding more water and washing it to ensure that it is really clean. So I noticed that the pap you get in the market, some of them have this weird taste or smell rather to them. And the cause of it is that the same water they use to soak the pap for a couple of days is the same water they use to blend. And that is why you can get this weird smell or taste. So when you are washing your pap, be sure to change water frequently so as to be sure that the pap does not have any funny taste or funny smell. Because after soaking it for a couple of days, you would only expect it to smell. So this is after several wash. You can see the water is clean. I can see the grains even after pouring the water. So this is what it should look like, and at this point you know that it is clean enough and ready to blend or grind or whatever. So this is it. Even after I stir with my hands, the water is still very, very clean. So this is what it should look like. Very clean, very neat. Be careful to also wash your hands, wash all the equipment you use before you start, since you'll be making this for your baby. This pap can be served to a baby as little as 6 months. So we'll go ahead and grind it, and this is what it looks like. I use this dry mill, the engine you use to blend tomatoes in the market. That is kind of blender I use to blend this. So this is exactly what it looks like after blending. It is smooth but not that smooth, so the next thing is to sieve. So I have this chiffon like cloth that I use for sieving. I got it for about 200 naira or thereabouts, very affordable. I use a big bowl because I do not want to have spill anywhere. So pouring the mixture into the chiffon cloth, add a bit of water, and then we'll start sieving. You can do this as much as you want, but the most important part of this is the water that is being sieved out. That is the actual part. Then whatever remains in the chiffon sieve is the chaff. So be careful not to allow the chaff fall into the pap, because we don't eat the chaff. We'll throw it away. This is a whole workout on its own. So after that, you just squeeze to get out all the water in this batch. So this is the chaff I'm talking about. This is what it looks like. So we're not going to do anything with this. We'll just dispose it, because this is basically chaff. So repeat the process severally until we are done with all the pap we blended. After that, we should have something like this. So this is the liquid that came out of the sieving process. So the next thing is to allow this settle so that the pap itself can go down, and then the excess water can be on top. You can keep this for a couple of hours, but I left mine overnight because I did the pap in the evening. So I left it till the following day so that it can settle very well. After that, the next thing is to just sieve. So this is what it looks like the following day after leaving it to settle for a couple of hours. So the water is above and then the main pap is below. So what we need to do now is to sieve the excess water. Be careful when sieving so that you don't sieve the pap. So this is what it looks like after sieving the excess water, and voila, this is our pap. This is the pap after the entire process. Very rich, very nice. The reason why I like to do this is because I know the utensil I use. I know how clean they are compared to when I just buy pap, regular pap from the market. Sometimes they don't add jero and dawa, they just use only corn, which is good, but I prefer for it to be non-nutritious, for it to be more nutritious for my baby. I like to add jero and dawa. So I packed 5 containers and I'll freeze them. Also, one thing I need to point out is that this is not the only thing I add to my pap. Sometimes I also blend soya beans. So I fry my soya beans until it's a bit brown. I use a dry mill to blend it with groundnuts and crayfish, and I add it to the pap. But in this situation, I'm going to be serving the pap with peanut butter and milk. My baby loves peanut butter. He absolutely loves peanut butter. So this is what the pap looks like. Yellow pap served with baby milk and peanut butter. If I'm not doing this, I substitute with the soya beans, groundnut, and crayfish powder.
For the gram, it's not. Don't let that tab show.
So he can have this pap with a momo, you can have it with beans, you can have it alone. He literally loves pap at this point. Also, this is not for him alone. We can also have this as a family. We don't buy pap in the market anymore like we used to ever since I started making pap at home. And the 5 containers I showed you earlier can last us for about a month or 3 weeks, depending on the usage. He loves pap. He gets really excited whenever he's fed pap. Something that is very easy, very nutritious, very yummy. I know what's in it because I made it myself, and he absolutely loves it. Whenever he tastes any sweet food, he's always dancing.
Ah, you have started crying without looking for you. Yeah, dance now.
So this is exactly how we make our pap. Make sure the corn you use is really dry, and remember to ensure that salt does not come in contact with your corn or any of the utensils you'll be using, else your pap will be really watery. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Like this video, leave your thoughts and your comments. See you in my next one.
High five. Yay! Please bomb. The donor.